old man, you'll do some largemouth fish in another town. You just got too much on your plate to bait and cast a line. You can always put a rain check in his hand till you can't. You can keep putting off forever with that girl whose heart you hold, swearing that you'll last someday further down the road. You can always put a diamond on her hand till you can't. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can till you can. There's a box of greasy parts sitting in the trunk of that 65, still waiting on you and your granddad to bring it back to life. You can always get around to fixing up that Pontiac till you can't. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can till you can. So take that phone call from your mama, just talk away, 'cause you'll never know how bad you wanna till you can't someday. Don't wait on tomorrow, 'cause tomorrow may not show. Say your sorries, your I love yous, 'cause man, you never know. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can till you can. Yeah, if you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. Till you can. Yeah. Take it.
Hi. I was trying to do something a little different with my making my way in. I actually forgot to put earrings in, and so I just kind of went with it. So, surprise, here I am. Big old dork. Oh, happy Wednesday, everyone. Wednesday, whateverness. See the comments, you guys are killing me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I thought I would try to be a little creative since I forgot my earrings. So I was like, what if I did like some weird intro? Like, you guys ever watch Good Eats with Alton Brown? My goodness, he was so good. Anyways, he would just always get like crazy and creative, and yeah. But anyways, I'm here, and so are you, and I'm very happy that you are here with me. Happy Wednesday. It is another episode of Wednesday Whateverness. And today you're probably wondering, like, what the heck was that thumbnail? First of all, shout out to Kenneth for creating the thumbnail for me. Always kills it with the AI. And if you have not seen his Instagram post, check out Kenneth's Instagram, Around Here Disney. He goes and supports all the channels, and it's just absolutely amazing. And he put a poem, which I'm sure that he had the AI concoct for the occasion. And it's absolutely brilliant. Excuse me. And I think I might read that to you. I'm not sure. I should have started with that poem, is what I should have led with, instead of forgetting my earrings and going to try to put a pair of earrings on. What's done is done. What can I say? We got a jam-packed show today. Going to do a little bit talking. The title of the thumbnail, this episode is called Shoot Your Shot. We're going to talk a little bit about that, something that's been on my heart this week, and stemmed from a couple of conversations with a few friends. Okay, I think I will read it. I'll read it. Let's get to all the housekeeping stuff, and then I'll read. Let me pull it up, though, so I have it open. Let me pull up my Instagram and go to Kenneth's Instagram, and I'll read it, which I'm sure is fine. Kenny G. He loves when I call him that. But I like to just to be fun. Okay, I have it pulled up. I'll get to that. So let's do a little housekeeping before I get into discussion topic. I don't have any mail to share. I do have some stuff I want to share, but I'm going to save that for Joy stream tonight. Joy asks, 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to save that one thing that I wanted to share. I'm going to save it for my Things of the Week for Joy show tonight at 8 o'clock. Speaking of shows tonight, I want you to go and check out all the friends. Zippity Doo Dug, Disney Nerd Herders, D&G Explorers, Diz and That. Pete's going to do Insomniacs tonight. Joy's on at 8. It's just going to be, Wednesday's always a jam-packed night. I feel like every night's leading up to be a jam-packed night. So let's do a little housekeeping, and then we'll get the show going. Well, the show's already going, but we're just going to do a little housekeeping. Housekeeping? If you still don't know what that is, please clue me in that you don't know, and I will show you, because it's epic. First, I want to thank Dean over at The Live Place. www.theliveplace.com. For all of your live, family-friendly streamers, check out theliveplace.com. Also, check out Dean's, and I'm struggling with the voice today, so I do apologize. You could kind of getting cut in and out. Check out Dean's YouTube channels, Dream is Empire and The Live Place. Links are should be in the description of this video. Lord have mercy. I hope they are this week. I didn't double check. Also, shout out to my partner channels, Pete McDevitt Show, What in the World with Ross, and Dad Builds. Also, links can be found in the description of this video or the live stream if you're watching live. Thank you. Either way, no matter what you are doing, thank you so much. If you're watching live or you're watching it play, I appreciate you so much. So thank you. All right, housekeeping done. I'm gonna get the chat now because I see a lot of amazing names in this chat that have beautiful faces, that some of that I have met in person and some that I have not. And you are all just loved as equally. So, chat. Who's in chat today? Let's see. We've got Jan S. Disney. Hi, Jan, welcome in. Vicky Gillespie. Hi, Vicky. Welcome, welcome. Dave Stragan. Welcome in, Dave. Anne-Marie Dreher. Hey, Anne-Marie. How are you doing? How's good old Massachusetts today? Well, talking's not my forte. Clearly, this is going to be a great hour. Disneyland fan Steve. Welcome in, Steve. Good to see you. Resiglio William. Welcome in, Will. Thanks for being here. Miss Mama D. Mama Moonshine. Debbie Bernfeld. Thanks for being here. Jason Thibodeau. Welcome in, Jason. Hope you and Gloria are doing well. Zippity Doo Dug. Hi, Doug. Doug's going live. I think he's got a hangout tonight at 7, right? Go check it out. All the friends. Got all the things going. There's Joy. Joy asks. My partner in crime. One of my partners in crime, I should say, because I got a few of you in here. I'm going to keep scrolling. Movie Mania Nick. Welcome in, Nick. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm going to make sure I don't miss anybody. So I'm going to scroll as I scroll. I need a scrolling song. Who wants to make a scrolling song with me? It's Joey's World. Lisa, Keith, and Joey. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. And we're scrolling. We're scrolling. Like when I was in high school, this kid used to sing like, and we're wafting. We're wafting. And I was always be like, what the heck are you wafting? And then I smelled it and I realized what he was wafting. Not pleasant. Shady Lane Homes, LLC. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. Paul Engel, welcome in. Thanks for being here, Paul. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Hello. Welcome, welcome. And I keep scrolling. We're scrolling. We're not wafting, but we're scrolling. We're scrolling. We're doing a dance with the two. Sebastian the Crab, my other partner in crime. Jeanette, welcome in. Good to see you. Sean Rogers. Sean Rogers. Welcome in, Sean. Hope you're doing well, Sean. You and Tasha. Hope everyone's doing amazing. Let's see, Buckley and Camp, Mocky Mock and the Funky Bunch. Why do I just make weird nicknames for people? What is wrong with me? I don't know. I digress. Anyways, back to greeting the rest of chat. Tim Rumpel. Hey, Tim. Welcome in. Jennifer Caruso. Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer. Okay, Team Stop. You're a dork. Sorry. I'm chastising myself. Like, this is what you get when you stream solo. I would do this if I wasn't streaming solo, come to think of it. KDY, the creator of all things amazing and wonderful, just like Kenneth H., created my logo. Thank you, KDY. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I can only imagine how you guys are reacting to me down at the bottom of chat, which I am clearly not at just yet. Tina's invisible. Now I'm getting to the part where you guys didn't see me at first. 3 hours later. Hello, Tina's share. Look, a girl needs her earrings, okay? We got a little blue, red, white, and blue theme going on today. I needed to do the matchy match. Is this a political statement? Yes, Mark, it is. What an entrance. Just me stumbling in. Like, hey, what's up? T has left the building with Elvis. Oh, welcome back. Thanks, Sean. Did Elvis really... Why did he leave the building? Do we know why Elvis left the building? Is this like the age-old riddle that I don't know about sometimes? I don't know. Kay Wilby, welcome in, Kay. Thanks for being here. I'm just going to keep scrolling. I'm going to try to shut my mouth. Keep scrolling till I get to someone I haven't greeted yet. Housekeeping. Yep. Dath, welcome in, Dath. Thank you. I hit the button. Hopefully it was the like button, right? So the like button and not the dislike button. With the like button, right? Does it show with the dislike button? I don't even know anymore. I lost track. This is why we're so behind in chat. How long has it taken me? Guys, did anybody time how long it was taking me to get through chat tonight? I forgot to say who's going to time me. Dagnabbit. Oh, Kate Oodalally Lane. Welcome in. Oodalally. Okay, I'm done. Julie McGowan. Welcome in, Julie. Welcome. Good to see you. I don't know why I just welcomed like 85 times. Whew. I'm just going to keep scrolling. I shot my shoot and it didn't make it to the target. Frizzled out with thud today. Wait, Julie, what? Oh no, Julie. What crime did I commit? Nothing. It's just guilty by association. The Curtis family in a good way. The Curtis family, Chris, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Oh, am I at the bottom yet? I don't even know. Where am I? Oh, the Twilight Zone. John Surfball, one of our beloved vets. Welcome in, John. Of course you love the look. We're in blue today. Thanks for being here, John. I had the dress on. It's beautiful out. It's in the 60s today. I was like, you know what? Putting the blue dress on, and of course I matched it with the red, white, and blue. Just the thing. About 4 hours. That must be for chat. Sean, huh? Counting the empty chair, 13 minutes. Wait, no. You're supposed to record when I start going through chat to the end of when I'm done going through chat. Not from when the show starts. All right, I'm at the bottom. You guys are killing me. I don't even anymore. I don't know anymore. I don't know. All right. I don't have any mail to show. I went through chat. I shouted out KDY and Kenneth and all the channels tonight. Oh, I got to do a poll. That's what I got to do. You guys are going to pick. I've narrowed down the names for poetry. the poetry section, which I'll do at the end, towards the end, after I talk about shooting your shot. I gotta mute myself because it wasn't muted. All right, I'm gonna do a poll. How do I do a poll? Do I remember how to do a poll? If I start a poll. Ooh, you can start a Q&A. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, poll. All right, ask the poll. I gotta move my iced coffee. You hear my kids playing the drums out there on the electric drum set. Pick a name for poetry segment. So I got 3 names that I'm gonna give to you. Add option. So not yes. So poetry place. What did Kenneth say? Poignant. And if you have any other names, put them in. Is that an Irish accent or just East Coast? Boston accent. I'm from Boston. In case you didn't know, Poetry Palace. Whoops, I gotta capitalize that. Palace. And good old Poetry Corner. With an AH at the end. Poetry Corner. We're gonna go with. Oh, drumstick down. Tell me you heard that. Poll. Got it. Make it. No, not that kind of poll. We're not. That was last night when we were singing the thong song on Pete's stream, and he had no idea what that song was. Did you guys watch last night? Pete McDevitt's stream last night, Insomniacs. Holy cow! He did not know the. Who doesn't know the? Hands up, thumbs up if you know the thong song. Come on. I couldn't stop singing it either. It was crazy. Poetry Corner. I think another name came in, but also there. Wait. Oh, hold on. Incoming. We have breaking news from. Thank you. And can I say this, Pete? Can I say this out loud? Or do you want me to save it for you to announce tonight? I need to know. And of course, there's a second's delay. Rhyme and reason, verse vibes. I like that, Katie. It's a little wordy for this Bostonian. Rhyme. Oops, not rhyme. And reason. Verse vibes. Okay, put your names in. We're gonna create a poll. We're gonna vote on them. I didn't know that song, Tina. I have to admit it. Debbie, did you go? Mama D, did you go look it up afterwards? I don't think we have a baby. If you're talking about Sammy D, I don't think we have a. Yes. Okay. So here's the announcement tonight on Insomniacs. There will also be a new episode of the Baby Pitcher game, the guessing game, or Baby Pitcher game. Guess who tonight? So you got to stay tuned for that because that's going to be really fun. Pop up poetry. Okay, I'll add that in. How many can I add? I can only add 4. I can only add in 4 names. Okay, so I'm going to, I'll take out Poetry Corner, I guess, just to add that one in. The Pro Show. You guys are coming up with these great names. I can only create 4 options for a name. Okay, so you know what we'll do? Disneyland fan. What in the world? No silver pole. Okay, guys, now you've just completely made this like pop-up poetry. I gotta write these ones down. The Pro Show. Hold on. Well, the Pro Show, is not really a show. It's just a segment. But wait, what? I missed it. I missed that. And yes, I know the song. Tim, you gotta go back and watch last night. It was so funny. I couldn't stop. Listen, we had eggs and legs, whatever I reversed it. I don't even know. And it was hilarious. And that's where the poll, POLE, came into it. Verse vibes. I like that. Okay, so just verse vibes we could do. I'm gonna leave in verse vibes. I really like that. All right, let me go through chat and see what. Anne Marie had to look up legs and eggs. I know she's from the area too, which I think is hilarious. I don't know. Oh wait, come back. Poetry in motion. I like that. Prose pause. You guys are creating all these good ones. Yeah, that's a everyone's getting on. It's all good. I thought it was funny, guys. Disneyland fans comment. I did think it was funny. Steve, it was funny. But yeah. Whew. Vote for, but of course I have an odd sense of humor too. And not that you have an odd sense of, we all have odd senses of humor. That's why we're all friends. All right. The pro show pop-up poetry. We're going to spend the whole show just picking out a name. Pop-up poetry. I can't even talk right. I rolled for a gold pole. I like, well, silver's my favorite color. So prose pause. Maybe I'll do 2 different polls, and the winner of this poll will combat. We'll go at it with, I'll do another one, poetry in motion, at the end of the show. And while I'm doing this, all right, I'm going to stop it there because I got, wait a minute. No, I need a 4th one. Pop-up poll, poetry in motion. Poetry in motion. And where's the other one that I was going to do? Prose pause is very fancy. It is. It sounds very dainty. Words in motion. Okay, so I'll do words in motion. So so we'll have them go head to head. Words in motion. Okay, so let's do these 4 first. And then I'll start a second poll after this. The winner of this one will go head to head, and then we'll do a 3rd one. So we'll make this work. Deep thoughts with Tina, because if you don't use it, I may in the future. Lisa, it's yours. Take it. Take it and roll with it. Roll with it, girl. All right, let's see. Poet, I didn't even know it. All right, I got our 4. We're gonna have 2 rounds. This round is the first round. The winner of this round will go head against the winner of the second round, and then I'll put them together at the end, and then we'll vote. We gotta get going. And what I'm gonna talk about today. Oh my gosh, I'm already half hour in. Oh, I'm gonna have to make it short. Okay, start the poll, Tina. Just go. Go, girl, go. Okay. I don't. Oh, you want me to dance, Kate? While I do, I don't know, Kate. I don't know. Oh, Joy, serenades of stanzas. Oh, okay. All right. Since I already have poetry in motion, Mama D, I'm gonna knock yours out. I love you, but I'm gonna knock it out because I really like Joy's. Oh, but Echoes of Expression is good too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is okay. I'm gonna knock out pop-up poetry. And I'm sorry, I think it was Tim. Only because is it really pop-up if it's planned? All right, what was the other one that I liked? Who's texting me? It's the boss. What's he saying? Peter Joseph. I can't. Where did it go? I lost it. Echoes of Expression. I got that. Where's Joy's? Serenades. I gotta write that in. I'm getting dizzy looking all around. So I gotta tell you what happened last night, real quick. How do I spell it? Serenades of Stanzas. I could tell you what I did last night. So funny. So because I had the thong song stuck in my head after the stream, pickle time with Tina, Doug. We're gonna talk about that. I went to a pickle place today, guys. I got talked about the pickle place. Tomorrow there's gonna be a vlog. Look for it. It's gonna be there. Yeah. Okay. So I've got the wrong window open. So I'm like looking at myself and like past Tina, and I'm watching myself look out the window now. Sparkly pink diamonds. Hey, Pinky Pink. Oh, I gotta do something. Okay. All right. Stanzas. I got you, Joy. I know what you meant. What was I saying? Oh, I lost my train of thought. The pickle place. There's gonna be a vlog tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the pickle place. Well, I'll tell you real quick. Before I get into what I was talking about. We went to this place called the Brooklyn Pickle. So good. So you gotta stay tuned. Tomorrow's vlog, I'm gonna drop it. I don't know when. Probably in the morning. We'll see. I don't really have much to edit. I kind of did like a real-time video and edit it. I just stopped it where I wanted. There's not gonna be editing. I'm just gonna splice it all together, make the thumbnail, and then post it, put it tomorrow. So I'll spend time for it. But my goodness gracious, it was so good. Oh, it was so good. So good. Anyways, okay. That's what I was gonna tell you. It started in Utica. Syracuse, by someone who would, yeah, you're blue girl, you're blue. Kenneth H, welcome in, the maker of all things AI. Oh, I gotta read Kenneth's poem. Kenneth, you're just in time. I was going to read the poem that you came up with earlier today, and then we'll get into what I was going to talk about, shooting your shot. But here we go, because this is super cool. All right, and Kenneth, I'm assuming the AI wrote this, and you just fed it what to say, right? Okay, here's what it reads. In sapphire cloak, 'neath verdant bower, a lady stands at twilight's hour, with quills for arrows, sharp and fine, plucked from her hippo, friend benign. He bears her quiver, stout and true, his hide a canvas of grayish hue. From his broad back she draws with care a feathered shaft to pin her dare. I love that line. A feathered shaft to pin her dare. I love that. Upon the oak the parchment waits for words of destiny and fates. With steady hand she takes her aim to leave her mark, to stake her claim. The quill it flies, a silent shot, a message scribed, a dreamer's thought. As shadows blend into the night, her spirit whispers, soft and light. Embrace the whims of Wednesday's call, where chance and fortune rise or fall. At 5 we'll meet, where dreams take flight. Shoot your shot in fading light. So good. Isn't that great? Is that not great? Okay, how's the poll going? All right, so far we got Poetry Place, 28%, Poignant Poetry Palace, 12%, Poetry Corner with the AH at 24%, Verse Vibes at 38%. I'm moving around too much. My eyes are giving me vertigo. I gotta slow down. Verse Vibes so far is in the running, is in first place. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna start a new poll. So if you have not voted yet, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. And then I'll start a new one. That was probably one of the best poems I've ever seen AI ever do. It's just kind of awesome. Okay, so I figured it was the AI. But but I just wanted to make sure. Tina, Pickles, and Poetry. Story of my life, Kate. Yeah. Everyone's applauding Kenneth and the AI. I have to say, I was really tempted to vote Corner. The accent. I know, the accent. I know. Because it's a part of me. You can't really help it. Rhythmic composition corner. Mac, you're really trying to make me get tongue tied, aren't you? Vote in the poll, POLL, not the poll, POLE. I mean, if you want to vote in the POLE, be my guest. Go ahead. All right, so I get 29 votes in. It looks like 34. It looks like Verse Vibes is in first place so far. I'll give you a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to close out this poll and start the second poll. So, Jonathan Chong, JC, welcome in. Asco54, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Yes, Tiki Man fan. Hey, Tiki Tim, welcome in. Oh, that rhymed. That totally rhymed. Hey, Tiki Tim, welcome in. Look it, I'm a poet, and I didn't even know, except I did know it because I write poetry. Anyways. Pickle polls make the people perspire. So poll instead. Okay, pickle polls, POLES. Make the people perspire, so poll, POLL, instead for the hearing impaired or the sight. No, never mind. I don't know. It's for something. All right, so shoot your shot. Let's talk about, and actually, oh wait a minute. Poetry Place is getting 30 votes now. Are we winding down? I think I'm going to close it out. Verse Vibes has won this round. So I'm just gonna make sure. Scratch you out and write Verse Vibes. Katie Wise won. And then I'm gonna start the new poll. I can start 2 polls, right? All right, so I'm gonna end this poll and I'm gonna start a new poll. And that's poll, not pool, because I feel like I keep saying pool and I'm not. Second round. Let's go. Here we go. We've got, why isn't it typing? Echoes of Expression. Serenade of Stanzas. I think I'm going to make that 2 Z's. I like the way that looks. Prose pause. And the last one I'm going to add is poetry in motion. And the winner of this round will go head to head with the winner of the first round. And serenade. Okay, I think I did that right. All right, there we go. Guys, second poll is up. I got to take a swig of my water. Hold on. Gotta hydrate, guys. Make sure you hydrate. Always. Pool pickled our pole passion. Perseverance, poignantly, poetry perplexing. That's a whole lot of peas. And it's exactly what I'm going to be doing at the end of drinking this whole jug of water. All right, let's see. All right, so the thumbnail. We should probably get to what's on the thumbnail, I think, right? And then after when I'm done talking about it, we'll do the rest of the polls. And it's 5:33, and I'm not going to go Tina's tongue twisted time. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Let's twist again. I have no guitar for you today. Just so you guys know, I haven't done guitar in a while. I need to get back on the bandwagon. I'm really bad at this, but we're gonna try to make it work for next week. All right, I'm back on the StreamYard screen so I can do this, and I'm gonna close this out. Okay, so I've had a lot of yes. Everyone vote. Make sure you vote. Second round. Vote. Shoot your shot. Have you guys ever heard of this before? Because when I said it to Jason today, he was like, I've heard of take your shot, but he's like, I've never heard of shoot your shot. Has anyone ever heard of shoot your shot? Shoot your shot, for those that don't understand me. Shoot your shot. And I should have just wrote it as shoot ya shot, but I didn't. Shoot your shot. Baker, the Disney Bakes. Hey, Bakes, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Shoot your shot. It means like take your shot. Take your chance. Step out of your comfort zone. Do your thing. Make a move. Right? I really got thinking about this theme. About this phrase. And there's a song. I think it's the Boo Thang song that like TikTok made really popular. Was the Yo my little Boo Thang, I don't give a dang, something, I don't know, whatever. And so shoot your shot, something like that. But okay, not that shot, Tim. But so anyways, or shoot or get off the pot. Fuck. I've heard of shoot your shot. Okay, you guys, I have a bunch of comedians in my chat. Shoot your shot. It means to just go for it. Make a move. Step into it. So I had a conversation the other day with someone, and we were talking about, confronting someone on something. AGC Magic, Amy, welcome in. Amy goes live at 6:00 after us today. Make sure you check out Amy. She's probably gonna do trivia. She kills it every time. She does such a good job. It's a country song in the making, says Dab. I know, right? Doesn't it sound like it? Yeah, just go for it. Exactly. And so I really got thinking about this conversation that I had. And I started thinking about, like, I talk about this a lot. Growing up, I was very shy and I was non-confrontational, and I just kind of so I'm very anti-authority, anti-big government, very pro don't tell me what to do. I was always the one standing out in the crowd, not doing what everyone else is doing. I hate trends, unless I like it. And then if I like it, it's on my terms, right? Type thing. But I've always been also kind of just go with the flow. I have a lot of respect for, first responders and people that try to keep us safe. So I'm not like a rebel in that sense. Like I'm disrespectful. It's not what I mean. I just kind of always dance to the beat of my own drummer. And I even would switch that quote around, dance to the beat of my own drum, or dance whatever, and everyone would look at me and say that's not the right quote, but I didn't care. I make things up on the fly, just do my own thing. I just like to do what I like to do, and hopefully it relates to other people, right? So I got thinking of all these things, and I'm about to be invaded by some child. My door's handle's going. I started thinking about, way back when, before you guys knew me, and I talk about this a lot, how I was a very different Tina back then. I just kind of went with the flow on a lot of things. I didn't question certain aspects of things. A lot of things happened in the church that I used to go to that kind of forced me out of my comfort zone. And, growing up, always thinking like, I better keep my mouth shut because I'm going to make everything worse, right? Do you guys ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like I just need to be quiet because, or it's just, I'm going to make it worse? Am I the only one that has ever thought that? Or is that like a common thing that you guys have thought? Because it's how I've always been. It's been like the trauma of growing up and always feeling like everything is my fault and I cause problems. And so I just always kept my mouth shut because of it. And the whole thing with my church happened, and I opened my mouth and I stood up for myself and for other people against what was happening. And God gave me a voice and he led through me, and he did big things. And I've talked about it in other streams and past streams, if you don't know what I'm talking about. And so that was the whole start of Tina coming out of her shell, and the Tina that you see here today speaking boldly about things that some people just wouldn't talk about because they're scared or they don't step out of their comfort zone. So, hi, I'll do it for you. I've kind of become this person, right? And this is not all about me. I'm just saying how, I'm using myself as an example to make this a little bit relatable. But I started having this conversation. I started thinking about, how I was talking to a few different people, and how if you don't step out of that comfort zone and you don't, you stay stagnant, right? You don't make a move. You don't open your mouth and say something, or you just keep going in the, like, I don't even know how to word it. Like, you just keep the status quo, basically. You should keep the status quo. I just always avoided conflict at any cost, as Katie. Steamboat Disney, welcome in. She says, of course we all do, except those that like to start the situation. That's true. And, and I also used to think, like, and this is what I'm going to talk about, because I almost labeled this stream Band-Aid. But I didn't. I said, shoot your shot instead. Because, oftentimes we just like to, we think that if we open our mouths, it's going to stir up the pot, right? It's going to stir the situation. But oftentimes that's exactly what's needed in order for things to get better. And I'm going to give you an example of where my thought process is going. So I have some dental issues, I guess I'll say, or some cavities that need to be filled. But I'm not a dentist goer, and they're not bad cavities, just a couple of cavities, but they hurt. They didn't hurt before I went to the dentist. And I'll tell you why. Because they cleaned my teeth. They cleaned them up, they polished them up, and made them all fancy dandy. But I had, if you don't go to the dentist for a while, you have all this gunk and plaque and tartar that kind of builds up on your teeth, and it kind of masks. It'll mask where the problems will lie. And then eventually it's just going to build up and build up and build up and get worse and worse and worse, right? If you don't get things taken care of. A cavity leads to a cracked tooth, or a hole so big that you're going to need a root canal, and then you're really in trouble because root canals are a doozy. Holy cow, I had one root canal, I never want another one ever again. So why doesn't Tina like going to the dentist? You know the drill. Well, exactly. And so that's kind of like when sitting on things and not addressing issues happens. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what happens. You just kind of put Band-Aids over, or you stay silent, just thinking if you're going to cause trouble. But sometimes that's what's needed in order for growth. Like, sometimes in order for peace, there needs to be war, if that makes any sense. Like, you think about World War II, right? Mm-hmm. And what happened when Japan invaded. And then now look, because of the war and because of what happened, Japan didn't have to go stir that up, but look what happened because of it. We're now allies and we're on the same team. And there's benefits. It's got to get worse to get better, kind of type of thing, I guess I want to say. All right, what would Jeanette say? Good analogy. Thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate that. So sometimes in order to make things right, it has to look like they're going wrong, I guess, so to speak. Then good comes with the good follows the bad. You know what I mean? And so following everything that happened with my church back then, it led to good things, And so thinking of that, it just led me, just got me thinking about how often we don't shoot our shot because, you have a friend, right? And this friend is, this friend is just not, I don't know how to explain it. There's just something not right? Like very one-sided. Oh, Jason Nuda, welcome in. Justin, thanks for being here. It's a one-sided friendship. And so you bring it up, right? And come to find, you find out you end up losing that friend. Was that friend really your friend in the first place? If it was all just a one-sided show, you know what I mean? If there was no give and take. And it's just a one-way street. So things like that. So sometimes it's good, and in the end, really, so I beat myself up for everything. I was like, and I still have some regrets. Like, should I have done this? Should I have done that? And then Jason says to me, you're a peacemaker. And then I kind of sit back and things that God has taught me over the years, right? Okay, so this got me thinking. It's 5:44, so I'm going to try to go a little bit fast with this and pull up just a couple of highlights because I want to show this to you. So I actually got reminded of the book of Ruth in the Bible. And of course, I'm a Christian. I'm going to take this on a biblical spin, right? But I'm going to make it relatable for those of us that aren't Christians, because I like to accommodate and have it make sense for everyone. But Ruth is a book in the Bible where it's Ruth and Naomi. Naomi is from Bethlehem. She is in the country of Moab because she marries a Moabite. Her husband, wait a minute, she doesn't marry a Moabite, does she? They were words that I can't spell. No, they weren't. They were both from Bethlehem. But they went to Moab to live there. And they had 2 sons. And the sons married Moabite women. And so Naomi's husband dies. And then her daughter-in-law's husbands die. So her sons dies. Her sons die. And she's left with the daughters-in-law. Did I say that right? I don't know. Anyways. And so she says, there's nothing here for me. Her family's back in Bethlehem. She decides to go back and the girls go with her. And then eventually, so the girls are Ruth. There's Naomi is the mother-in-law. And then the daughters-in-law are Ruth and what's her name? Orpah. Sorry, not Orpha. Orpah. There's an H at the end. You think the accent would know it by now. But she says, go back. There's nothing for you where I'm going. Go back and find yourselves husbands. You're young. You can find husbands and have kids and blah, blah, blah. And Orpah kisses her mother-in-law and says goodbye. But Ruth clung to her, right? Ruth did not want to leave Naomi. She stuck by her mother-in-law. And they went off to Bethlehem, right? So they returned to Bethlehem, and Ruth says, Naomi tells Ruth to go to this field, and it's the field of Boaz, and to go and work the fields, go and stay close to the women there, go work the fields, and try to make a long story short. It's 4 books of the Bible, and I've read this a few times and I read it today and I fell even more in love with it, having this mindset. But Ruth is working in the field and Boaz comes along. He arrives from Bethlehem and says, the Lord be with you, bless you. And then he says, who does that young woman belong to? So he notices her right away. And I love this because it's a great love story in this book too. And so the overseer of the field says, she is the Moabite who came back from Moab with Naomi. She said, please let me glean and gather among the sheaves behind the harvesters. These are a lot of old ancient words that I had to look up. And she came into the field and has remained here from morning till now, except for a short rest in the shelter. And so Boaz goes over to her and talks to her, and they make contact, whatever. And basically, after that, she goes home and tells Naomi what happened. And Naomi says, oh, that he's our guardian redeemer. Like, so guardian redeemer was like someone like the next of kin that takes on the family, a distant relative of Naomi's widowed husband. And so he would have been the next in line, or so she thought, would have been the next in line to take care of the family. And I can't reach out right now, so I apologize because I'm stuck over here on BibleGateway.com. But Naomi then gives Ruth the set of instructions, and says, my daughter, I must find a home for you where you will be provided for. Boaz, with those women you have worked with, is a relative of ours. Tonight he will be winnowing. Winnowing is like separating like the chaff, which is like the shell of the wheat seeds. And there's like a whole process to this, which I learned about, and I can't convey in my head because it's I'm a visual learner, and I'd have to like, anyways, go look it up. It's amazing. Go read the book of Ruth. It's just incredible. Christian or non-Christian, it's a really good book to read. He'll be winnowing barley on the threshing floor. Wash, put on perfume, and get dressed in your best clothes. Then go down to the threshing floor, but don't let him know you are there until he has finished eating and drinking. When he lies down, note the place where he is lying. Then go and uncover his feet and lie down. He will tell you what to do. So Ruth obeys, and she says, I'll do as you say. So she went down. She listened, and he fell asleep. And in the middle of the night, she lays at his feet, and in the middle of the night, something startles him, and he turns, and there's a young woman lying at his feet, and it's Ruth. And he says, who are you? And she says, I am your servant Ruth. Spread the corner of your garment. I love the details, like in the old ancient like text. It's just amazing. Spread the corner of your garment over me, since you are a guardian redeemer of our family. And he just like, if I make the connection of like, he notices her first in the field, and then all of a sudden she's at his feet, and he just jumps into action and says, the Lord bless you, my daughter. This kindness is greater than which you showed earlier. You have not run after the younger men, whether richer or poorer. Now, my daughter, don't be afraid. Daughters, I'm not going to say what I want to say in my head. Sorry. I totally derailed that thought. I will do for you all you ask. All the people of my town know that you are a woman of noble character. Although it's true that I am a guardian redeemer of our family, there is another who is more closely related than I. Stay here for the night, and in the morning, if he wants to do his duty as your guardian redeemer, good, let him redeem you. But if he is not willing, as sure as the Lord lives, I will do it. So lie here till morning. He says he'll go take care of it. He goes and takes care of it, goes to the one who is supposed to be ahead of him, and says, hey, this is the situation. Do you want to take this on? Right? And the other guardian redeemer says, nope, it's all yours. Take it. Have it. And so Boaz and Ruth, and I love this. I have to read this. Of course I have to read this because I absolutely love this. I'm going to scroll down. Hold on. So Boaz took Ruth, and she became his wife. And I love this part. I'm sorry, little ears, if you're listening, close your ears, but this is so beautiful the way it is worded. When he made love to her, the Lord enabled her to conceive, and she gave birth to a son. And the lineage continues. And this is so important. I'm going to talk about this in a minute, but I absolutely love that line because it's just soft, and it's romantic, and it's just beautiful, and it gives me goosebumps, and I absolutely love it. And I love all the notes that run through this. That talks about the genealogy of David, right? King David. So you had Boaz, and then they named their son Obed, and Obed was the father of Jesse, and Jesse was the father of King David. And then David is the ancestor of Jesus Christ. And without this happening, this entire book, this entire story, there would be no savior of our sins. And I just love the connections that I made. And I want to, in this whole book, and I love the fluidity of this book because it's all about shooting your shot, right? This happens and this happens and this happens. And I'm always reminded of, like, I always hear about, like, do you ever hear the be still and know that I am God? People always take that as to just sit there and wait on God. Just wait, just sit and wait. No, friend, sometimes the be still and know that I am God is just being still and doing what you're supposed to be doing and knowing that God will lead and God will put in place the things that he wants to put in place for you. And I absolutely love that. It's resting in God and trusting in him that he's going to do what he wants to do. It's following your intuition. You know, if you're not a Christian, we call it the Holy Spirit. As Christians, following the Holy Spirit, following your intuition and doing the next step and getting out there and literally shooting your shot. And I just absolutely love that. And so here are the notes, and then I'll read chat, I promise. These are the notes that Pete, crack me up. All right, here it is. Hold on. So here's my scattered thoughts as I was thinking of this, where you have Ruth, who basically took on the role of taking care of her mother-in-law, shooting her shot with being persistent and staying with her mother-in-law when she didn't have to. I'm going to pop over here to the screen so I get you guys. And taking care of her mother-in-law and being obedient to what her mother-in-law was telling her to do, and just following along. Let go and let God. Yeah, that's a good one. Be still, meaning at peace, not meaning do nothing. Exactly, Jeanette. Exactly. That's exactly my point. Because we have this world of social media, right, that says, just be still and just wait on God. Yeah, wait on God, but also follow and go where you feel like you should be going to. We have a lot of things that circulate social media, and they flow, and a lot of things are taken out of context. And so I just kind of wanted to talk about that because it was driving me crazy. So I paired it in together. But a lot of it is just, God will send you out to battle if he has to, but he'll fight for you, if that makes any sense. He's not going to just make you sit on the sidelines. You're going to be moved to action, and you're going to go, and he's going to go with you, and he's going to do things through you. Anyways, so without, I think I already read this part. So Naomi, being spirit-led, had this sense for Boaz. And I love that she had this sense for Boaz. So there's a lot of things of shooting your shot. Boaz notices Ruth, talks to Ruth. Ruth goes back to Naomi, talks to Naomi. Naomi says, oh, hey, alert, alert. This is our guardian redeemer. Let's go and further this and see what, let's go make this happen. Like, she knew. It's just like she knew, right? And so the entire story brings one word to mind, which I already said, was fluidity. Everything just flows from one thing to the next, this step, and this step. And I found this on a website, and I forget which website it was, but it says the basic purpose of the book of Ruth is to show how the Lord intervened to protect Naomi's family line from extinction in order that her great-great-grandson, David, the future divinely chosen king of Israel and ancestor of the Messiah, might be born. The book is ultimately the world's miracle story. And I think and I read this after I had come to all these conclusions, and it summed it up really well. And I just love this book so much. God had a strategically planned path in place to preserve the lineage of Jesus. And if he can do that for us, what else can he do? Whether we see it or whether we don't see it. Because sometimes we don't always see it, unless we ask God, hey, Lord, can you open up our eyes to see things, to see you in the midst of this, to see how you are working through these things, this particular part of my life. How are you working? But the whole thing was like, if we don't step out in faith and take those risks, we might risk losing even more than what we were afraid of in the first place. And I just love that thought. Shoot your shot, take that risk. Don't be afraid. What's meant for you will happen. What's not meant for you won't. It's just as simple as that, right? And that was all I want to talk about. Shooting your shot. And it's almost 6 o'clock. I can't believe it. I haven't even read the poetry. All right, I gotta close the poll. Let me come over here and see which one, and we're gonna vote really quick. So Echoes of Expression won that one, this poll. So I'm gonna end this poll. Echoes, and I'm gonna put these two head to head. I hope Amy doesn't mind. I'm gonna go over a little bit. Echoes of Expression. Let me create this poll. Hopefully it'll let me do a third poll. Final round. Echoes of Expression and Verse Vibes. All right, guys, do your thing. Vote. So while we're voting, I'm gonna read my poem of the week. SG Sports Talk Channel, welcome in. And let me scroll up to make sure I didn't miss anybody coming in. Hold on, because I kind of stepped away from the screen for a little bit, and I just want to make sure. I'm scrolling down. I don't think I missed anybody. You guys, hopefully, if you came in on me rambling, go back and watch a little bit at the beginning of it so you can understand the context. Baker giving me an amen. Thanks, Bakes. Good evening, not my mom, Vicky Gillespie. What did I miss? My goodness gracious. Jeanette. You guys are just having your own little side combos in the chat, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I didn't miss much. Okay, you guys are good. All right, are we voting in the poll? Are you vote poultry in motion? This isn't about chickens. This isn't only hens, Mark. That's Kenneth's. All right, poem of the week. Here we go. My watch is going off. Stop that. All right. So I was already in the app. Okay. And if you don't know, later on I'm gonna post. I'm a little behind on. I'm also gonna post these poems in vlogs, so I'm vlogging it as well. So this will be in a later vlog. But anyways. All right. So this is a poem I wrote, and it's called. It's called Love Without Reason. So while you guys are voting, I'm going to read this, and then I'll close the poll, and we'll have a name for this segment. Okay. Love Without Reason. The way the sun hits your eyes makes it shine a bright hue, or the smile on your face whenever I see you. How you say certain words that make me fall apart. There's something about you, it's simply an art. And the parts of me that need healing, that you've saved a little bit. These are things I like about you. You always seem to fit. But regardless of this, I know without a doubt, they fail in comparison to what I want to show. That things you like about someone, in and out of any season, aren't causes for love. We love without reason. To err is to human, so I've heard them say. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. Grace and love cover over a multitude of sins, and there's nothing compared to the beauty within. All the good, the bad, the ugly, it's true. You are always worthy of being loved too. That's it. I'll snap for you guys. Thanks, SG. Appreciate that. Classy Disney mom. Gina, welcome in. So, that's that. All right. Where's the poll? Where are we at with the poll? Wow. Echoes of Expression. Blue Verse Vibes out of the water. Who was that? That was Mama D's, right? Mama D. You're name one, girlfriend. I liked all these names. All these names were excellent, guys. You guys really are so creative. I have to hand it to you. All right, so it's Echoes of Expression that wins. With 19 votes. Wait a minute. Should I encourage you guys to go vote? Because only 19 votes. If I can get a few of you, these are the top two. The poll is what we're going to name Poetry Corner, which I've been calling it Poetry Corner, but we need a proper name for it, not just one that I came up with. I wanted you guys to create it. So the poll is up. There's only 19 votes. Vote, vote, vote. My husband's calling me because apparently he doesn't know I'm on a stream. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. If you have not voted yet, vote in the poll. Alliteration is apparently one of our strengths. Yes, it is, Jeanette. 100%. Tina, you pick whatever you want. No, I like you guys were on point. I like you guys, what you guys would. Listen, I started this channel for community, right? And I'm not going to just pick this because I want to pick it. I want it to be chosen by you guys. Majority rules, right? And look at this. I got an iced coffee, right? This is my Irish cream. Iced coffee. Look at how dark it is. I like my coffee light. I like dark too. But I don't really taste the Irish cream. I hope they put it in. But anyways. Well, no, Steve. I did not put that in there. All right. Are we getting as many votes as we're going to get? Hippos point to community choice for poetry, poignancy, perturbed, no passion. Kenneth, I can't. I like coffee too. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like have some coffee with your crema. That's how I like my coffee. But anyways, and I'm so excited because they have the Irish cream out everywhere now because, of course, close to St. Patrick's Day. But once St. Patrick's Day is over, I'm never going to get this Irish creamer again. So now I got to go stock up at the store so I have it in the house. Pain in my tuchus. All right, we got 22 votes in. 22 votes. Echoes of Expression is the winner. All the names are absolutely incredible, guys. Alliteration is my strength, Jeanette, says Mark. All right, we're over. Go. I got to send you guys over to Amy. Go over to Amy. I will look for another poetry vlog later tonight. Look for the vlog, the pickle place, the Brooklyn pickle place vlog tomorrow. And go check out Joyous tonight at 8. Doug's on at 7. Amy's on 6. Pete's doing Hangout after Disney That. Disney That is at 9. And then check out Pete. So all the things. I'll see you guys later. Please know that you are loved and you are appreciated and you are a blessing to me. And if you're struggling through anything, I'm going to give you the same advice I tell myself. Pray it out. What's the worst that can happen? You get an answer to prayer. So think of a wonderful thought. Any merry little thought. Bye.